Community is innately has a lot of homophobia in it, and they leveraged that fact. They knew that ultimately Jussie was not going to get the same type of support as a straight black man, and it's been obvious. I find it very difficult to believe that this ever would have gotten this far if Jussie was a straight black man. And so we need to really think about that. Celebrities, common people, everyone. We need to think about the fact that literally society at large failed him. And hopefully one day the truth comes out to where people can see it clear as day. I don't know how they don't see it now, but hopefully someday that happens. And when that day happens, it's really a shame that it took that long for folks to understand that.
Jocqui, so you think that if Jussie were a straight black man, the public reception would have been way less intent on vilifying him from the jump?
Hands down. As a straight black man, that is hands down what would have happened.
What it do? This is your brother Bishop of Bishop Zone TV. In today's topic, the Smolletts. We can't get away from the Smolletts, man. Now this one, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was a little irritated. You can hear it in my voice when I said irritated. You know, I was there because of Jussie Smollett, one of his younger brothers, and I don't even know this guy's name. I don't even care to know his name after what he said, but he made a comment basically throwing the black community under the bus because of his brother's jail sentence, because his brother lied and falsified a hate crime. People, first off, fuck the clique and the family you claim. I gotta get on my Tupac shit a little bit. Hit him up. This is some bullshit. This is bullshit. Like, this got me, you know, when I initially heard it, I was kind of hot. And then a second time, I was like, I gotta say something about this shit. Because why are the Smolletts throwing the black community under the bus? See, I understand standing behind your brother, even if your brother is full of shit, even if your brother is a goddamn liar, which he is. I understand still sticking behind your brother. I understand not publicly shaming your brother. If one of my family members did something crazy publicly, I wouldn't go out my way to shame my own blood, but I damn sure wouldn't turn around and say, you know what? I'm gonna throw the black community under the bus. It's not my brother. It's not my brother who's at fault. It's the black community at fault. And this is all too common. It's really a straight bullet at straight black men. And it's a straight bullet at the black community. Look, I understand the LGBTQ plus community is marginalized. So is the black community marginalized. And we've been marginalized for I don't know how long. Since we were brought here in this country. And I know what y'all about to say. Well, this ain't the struggle Olympics. You right. Because it wouldn't even be fair. You couldn't even compare the two. You couldn't compare the two. However, I'm not attacking the LGBTQ community. But what I'm getting tired of seeing is people publicly throwing the black community under the bus, throwing us under the bus, like as if black people, by and large, marched in protest. Which that sounds like that's what he wants. He wanted us to do a George Floyd for Jussie Smollett, and because the response wasn't a worldwide protest in the name of Jussie Smollett, then it's the black community that's not supportive of Jussie Smollett because he's gay. Well, was the black community not supporting Jussie Smollett when they were tuning in to Empire? It's not like we didn't know he was gay. By the way, I didn't watch Empire because I thought it was trash. But I know a lot of black people that overwhelmingly supported the show. And he was one of the favorite cast members of the show. He actually was one of the popular people on the show. And that was in large part because the black community overwhelmingly supported the show. White America wasn't tuning in like that. The white community wasn't tuning in. The Hispanic community, the Asian community was not tuning into Empire. I guess the black community didn't support the gay Tupac when he appeared on the Breakfast Club or Sway in the Morning or any other black media outlets that gave his ass a platform. These Smolletts, man. Look, what I'm about to say is a slippery slope because I don't want to dismiss anybody else's struggles. So don't take this the hard way from what I'm about to say. But when I heard Jussie Smollett's brother make that comment, I was a little leery of that because I'm seeing a biracial male that grew up in Hollywood make a comment about a community that, I'm just gonna say it, he visits the black community. He ain't essentially a part of the black community. It's a difference. And look, I understand black is a social construct. It's a social construct. It's not necessarily an ethnicity. You know, the one drop rule has made biracial people black, right? Like, that's semantics, really. If we just want to get down to it again, like I said, it's a social construct. So I'm not here to say biracial people are not quote unquote black. I'm not here to belittle someone's black experience. However, when you throw the black community under the bus, I have to start questioning you, especially when I see what type of person you are and how you grew up. The Smolletts, by and large, grew up in a biracial family. They moved around a lot. They didn't grow up in a black community. Their mother was black. She's from New Orleans. So yeah, I know they have black family. They have black family members by way of their mother. Their father, a Jewish man, from, if I'm not mistaken, from Russia. You know, so they didn't have the average lifestyle or the average experience growing up as black people. I understand just because society sees you as black doesn't mean that you have the same experiences as the common everyday black male and female in this country. And I'm not saying that we're monolithic, but again, to paint this picture publicly that the black community did not support a damn liar. I mean, goddamn. Can black America just live? Can we just mind our own goddamn business? You don't have to shun the community just to uplift your brother. See, you throwing away even more support. And see, I understand you think that if you do it that way and then you mention straight black men, that a plethora of black women will jump on board. Because that's really probably the only ones you got outside of the black LGBTQ community. And I'm going to tell you this. There's a lot of black LGBTQ members who don't rock with Jussie because of that. Now, they might show more support publicly, but they don't rock with that because black people, by and large, that live in a black community here in America, all across America, wouldn't even dare to fake a hate crime in the first goddamn place. That's why I said in my previous video, because of how they grew up in Hollywood, they grew up moving around, they grew up, once they hit Hollywood, more privileged than an average black American family, black American household, that they've become accustomed to a different lifestyle that's foreign to the average black American. And that they're distant or they're damn near alien to what it feels like to grow up in black America. Now, I'm not saying, again, because they're biracial and because they experienced a modest lifestyle due to their acting careers, that they didn't experience any kind of racism. I'm pretty sure they did experience racism, especially in an industry such as Hollywood. I guarantee you they did. I understand that their mother was an activist, I get it. But again, just because you're treated a way does not mean that you see yourself as such. Does not mean that you go through the same things that most black people in this country go through every day, living in predominantly black communities. Because again, you sit here and chastise the black community in a condescending tone. You publicly shame the black community for your brother's fakery. You gotta be far removed from the realities of everyday life in black America. Because the average black man or woman is not faking no goddamn hate crime. We got enough hate at us to fake a hate crime. And that's why I said what I said. And it's showing right there. That's not me attacking or minimizing the biracial person's experience here in this country as a black person. But this family in particular is showing. The nerve, that gotta be the white side of you talking right there, man. That gotta be. And you think you can get away with it. See, I'm babbling. Goddamn Smolletts. Shout out to Journey. She about the only one, you know. She probably those too. She probably like them too. Them Smolletts. No accountability. Where is the goddamn accountability in this family? Shut up. We don't want to hear y'all. That's the thing. Can y'all do us that favor? Shut the fuck up and just go on about your business. Your brother, he's released from jail, which, by the way, a straight black man probably in that situation wouldn't have gotten released, probably, if we're going to go with the possiblies, the maybe scenarios. He probably wouldn't have got released. Nerve of him. The shit that I go through, the shit that I've gone through. I haven't got the same treatment. I ain't get the same coddle treatment because I'm not a public figure. Where was the Smolletts? Where were the Smolletts when I was accused of stealing something? Because I was black, when I was racially profiled. Man, fuck out of here, man. That's all I got. Like and subscribe. Until next time, holla at your brother. Fucking Smolletts.